Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today's my cancer protocol, the stuff I've been taking. I want to start off with, there's a few things not on here. The reason they're not on here is because I ran out curcumin and green tea extract, so I got to go get some more. I'm going to hammer through the front part pretty quickly. I don't have a lot of background knowledge at this point because I had started some of the stuff a long time ago. The back end is the most important, so please make sure you stay to the end because that's when we're getting into the good stuff. And hopefully diet too, which you guys already know I'm basically carnivore, and fasting. Those are probably the two most important things in GKI, so let's just keep that in mind. Maybe we won't have time to talk about it. I want to keep this short, but I just want to get through some of the things I'm taking. So real quick, silver is the first thing. This was prescribed to me, oh, it's like focusing, cool. This was prescribed to me by my naturopath. I take it if I'm getting sick. I'll take it pretty heavily. Other than that, I take it randomly. A lot of this stuff I take randomly. I don't want, I don't know, I have this idea that if I take something consistently, the cancer is going to learn and adjust. I've always wondered that because chemo, and it always seems to adjust. Maybe it's not true. I have no idea. But a guy actually emailed me a protocol with rotating stuff. That was really cool. I'm not allowed to say who. And another guy, my friend from Australia, who's helping me with a couple other things. Thank you so much. You know who you are. Also brought up the idea of a rotating keto diet. So it's actually a pretty good idea. The next two things are from Paul Stamets. They're not his, Progressive. It could be his company. I tend to get different companies, whatever I can find. Number one is Cordyceps, boosts immune system, etc. Number two, there's a breast cancer trial on this one for breast cancer, and it showed great results in boosting the immune system. Turkey tail mushroom. So that's the one that I take there. I take both of these. I take morning and night. So right there, morning and night. Not a big deal there. Turkey tail and cordyceps. And again, I take normally curcumin and green tea extract. These ones are for immune system. This one from the naturopath, immune system. There's some studies on the mushrooms with Paul Stamets. I don't know. Seems to work with breast cancer, which is usually adenocarcinoma. That's what I have, so I take it. Probably works with different cancers and boosting the immune system. Next thing is to reduce glucose uptake, berberine. So that's the one I'm currently taking. I've had a few different brands of this one. It reduces the glucose uptake to the cell. Very good thing to take. I take 500 milligrams 3 times a day. Go ahead and look that up. Don't want to spend too much time on it. Next thing is I had my blood work tested by my naturopath. Vitamin D. I'm currently, and I know that this is a big debate, liquid or solid capsules. I kind of go back and forth. I've had my blood work tested. I take between 5 to 10,000 IUs a day. And again, that's based on my blood work. If I feel like I'm getting sick, I'll take 20 to 40,000 IUs. 40,000 is really high. If I really need it, if I am sick, is when I'll go that high. Vitamin D can be toxic if calcium's in the system, so there's I believe K something that you can take to make sure that you're safe. But I've had my blood work tested, so I'm between 5 to 10,000 a day. Again, naturopath did my blood work. We're good there. Next one was prescribed to me by the doctor, Almagra. I think it's sort of safe, but it's for heartburn, acid reflux, because my stomach's up here from my esophagectomy, and it works really well, so I threw it in here because I believe it's natural. Next one is quercetin. I take this one primarily while fasting. 500 milligrams 3 times a day. I started taking this a long time ago. I can't remember the details on it. I believe I'm taking it. I am taking it because it has to do with cell regeneration, and it works really good with getting rid of bad cells and new cells. So it works really well with atopathy and myopathy, and because I do intermittent fasting and I do prolonged fasting, I think it's good to take. Next up is a protocol I just learned. The protocol is, and look it up, Georgi, Georgi Dinkoff. He just posted a video on YouTube. He had mice. He cured their uncurable cancer. Now we're getting into the stuff that I think would really work. So this is kind of starting to get into the good stuff. It's not the really good stuff, but it's the good stuff. So his stack is vitamin B1, vitamin B3, vitamin B7. Vitamin D3 is niacin. Vitamin B7 is biotin. Vitamin B1 is benfotiamine. I'm not taking B3. Niacin spikes glucose, has me a little worried. Based on his video, not so sure I need it. First thing. Second thing is, in his video, he talks about high dose aspirin. got me scared because high dose aspirin. So I got biotin, which is vitamin B7, benfotiamine, which is vitamin B1, and then I just got no-named aspirin in Canada, 80 milligrams. His recommendation on aspirin to cure cancer is 15 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. I am 60 kilograms. 15 times 60 is 900, which is 0.9 of a gram, so almost a whole gram, so 900 milligrams. This is 80 milligrams. Extra strength aspirin is 500 milligrams. Got me a little nervous because the pharmacist says even at 300 milligrams she sees ulcers and stomach bleeding. So this protocol, I'll probably take 2 or 3 days on and maybe a week off. Maybe a week on and a week off. Aspirin, there's no way I'm taking 900 milligrams right now. I'm not that desperate. If my cancer were to grow, I'd probably push my luck. However, I had an esophagectomy. Bleeding and ulcers in the stomach right now are not a good idea. So I'm just going to take probably 80 to 160 milligrams, a couple days on and a couple days off, play it extremely safe. I might even call my surgeon and ask for his input. That's got me a little bit worried. Okay, now we're getting into really good stuff. I don't know enough about this one. I've read some research and heard a lot of people talk about it. I just received it. It's 12 milligrams Ivermectin. Finally got some. 100 tablets right here. I'm going to start taking that once a day. Next up, I will read some of my research for you. Is Fenbendazole. So what I have on Fenbendazole, how does this amazing drug work? It bonds to and disrupts the microturbulin of abnormal cells. It inhibits glucose delivery to cancer cells. It reduces glucose uptake in cancer cells by downregulating glutamine transporters. It acts as kinase inhibitor, and helps block the formation of new blood vessels necessary for tumors to survive. It stimulates the P53 and suppresses and fights tumors. And then I also have a link in my own personal notes to somebody that actually tested it, which I don't want to share too much about that. Do your own research. I'm just a guy on YouTube. But this is Fenbendazole, Scenario Labs. And I found somebody that had it tested that I trust and believe did it properly. So yeah, it was authentic. Scenario Labs, Amazon, Canada. 222 milligram tablets. I, again, rotate my taking of this. I'll take it 3 times a day, and then sometimes I'll take it once a day. I'll take it like 3 times a day for a week if I really want to aggressively go after the cancer, especially while fasting. Sometimes I'll take it once a day, and then I'll have a few days off. Sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5 days off even. Last one is the original drug approved by FDA. I think it was like the very first drug. It's Methylene Blue. I have high hopes for Methylene Blue. It repairs mitochondrial function. It's an antiviral. Not a lot on the internet about it. Look into it. Methylene Blue. I have high hopes for it. Kind that I have right now is like a tablet. It looks like LSD, like an acid tab. Fold it up and swallow it. Turns your pee a little greeny, bluey. High hopes for that one. And again, there's a couple things that I don't have in the pile. I don't think I forgot anything. Just green tea extracts and curcumin. I take those normally. I just ran out. And these aren't my prescription drugs. They give me I'm down to almost no hydromorph, but I'm still on hydromorph, pregabalin. But I'm also, you can see my neuropathy video. I have a stack that I take for neuropathy that I didn't include in this. This is my cancer protocol that I'm taking, not prescribed. This one isn't really for cancer, but it's something that I felt kind of went in here because it's something I randomly take. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Diet's key. In your diet, GKI. That's, again, I started with that, I'm going to end with that. It's all about GKI. Track your GKI. Honestly, I think I'm about getting a glucose monitor. I call Jeff and see which one he has. My buddy Jeff DePosperis. Blessings on my journey. He's a great guy. Check him out. Really good friend of mine. Yeah, that's my protocol right now. We'll see how it goes. If you guys have anything to add, drop it in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. If you drop any comments below on something that you found that works, please, and you got a link to a published paper, please add the link in where I can find it too. If you know what works and you've seen some science on it, please do that. Be very careful with some of this stuff, like the aspirin. And like some guy on YouTube says take 900 milligrams, and you do that, end up bleeding out because I had surgery. Is not a good idea. So safety is important. I do believe that everything I just showed you is safe, but I mean, don't overdo it. Know what you're doing. Do your research. Don't just trust anybody. But that's my protocol right now. Yeah. Please like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next one. Bye.